here's our map of the Tri-Cities, and I always like to start the map on a large scale so that you can see where we are talking about relative to the entire Tri-Cities. So the red dot here is going to be where our Badger Mountain South area is, and that's going to be, of course, our Goose Ridge Estates, West Vineyard Estates, all of those developments that are happening there. And there's, I counted at least 6 builders in there, but I do know there's more. It just depends on the magnitude of how many houses and lots they've bought. And welcome back. Thanks for joining me on my channel that's dedicated to living in the Tri-Cities. If you're interested in learning more about housing, neighborhoods, community, education, healthcare, whatever it is, reach out to me. Let me be your boots on the ground. I'll help you to find the perfect location for you and your family. And please subscribe below, and don't forget to tap the bell for notifications when I have a new video. So where I am today is what's called Goose Ridge Estates. It's a newer development, as you can probably tell by the homes. Just giving you an idea of what it feels like out here. It is super quiet, really nice. And getting down to West Richland is a breeze as well. Dallas Road will take you right down into Keene, which wraps back around and can get you to your Walmarts, your Home Depots, and lots of restaurants and activities and things to do. Essentially across from us on Dallas Road is Goose Ridge Winery, where they have a tasting room, and they also have an event center. It's a lovely location, beautiful. But also, look, check this out. There are walking paths in this neighborhood, crosses the street and goes down. It's very desirable in terms of quietness. It's easier to walk. You can have a little bit of hills if you like, even. That's what I prefer. Badger Mountain, that is one of our most popular areas to hike, is located just down the hill from here as well. And getting here, there's a number of different avenues to go, of which I had to do today because we have so much road construction going on right now in the fall of 2024. I suppose in preparation for winter, but also the expansion is enormous. I just drove by a road that I haven't done for a few weeks, and there's a huge building there. So there you go. We are growing by leaps and bounds, both industrial, business, and home housing. So here we are walking by a home that is for sale in this neighborhood. This house is listed for $579,900. It's 1,928 square feet with a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and as you can see, a 3-car garage. So that is basically what you're looking at for price ranges in this neighborhood. So here we are. And you can see that we're right off of 82 right here. So that is an easy access point because right here is an on and off ramp from I-82 that drops you right down onto a road called Dallas Road, and it will deposit you right into the neighborhood there. Coming in from back over here with Pasco on 182, the best way to get back into here would probably be to take Queensgate exit and then Keene Road, and I'll show you that a little bit closer as we get in, but then just come out there on those back roads. It's a real breeze. It's a straight shot there. Anyway, some other big points to make here is that Badger Mountain Centennial Reserve is right here, just down the street. This again being Badger Road. I'll pull it in a little bit. This again being Dallas Road, right off of Badger Mountain Centennial Preserve. So there's a trailhead there. There's several of them around the Tri-Cities, so you can trailheads here, and there's another one right here with good ample parking as well for people to go there. Like I said, they're very popular. And then across the way here is another trailhead for Candy Mountain Preserve. So those are 2 favorite for outdoor activities in the area. All right, so coming out of the neighborhood here, we would be on Dallas Road. Dallas Road, just to show you how close we are to some of your amenities here, would be to come down and go out this Keene Road here, and right here is where Queensgate is. So Queensgate houses a lot of opportunity for shopping, dining out. There's a Home Depot there, there's a Walmart there, a grocery outlet, and there's also going to be a Costco that we're putting in there, which is really quite amazing given the fact that the Tri-City area is only about 320
1,000 people, and we're going to have 2 Costco's in Tri-Cities. So we're just blowing out of the seams at the other Costco in Richland. But anyway, let's come back into our area here. Relative to where we are, Country Mercantile is kind of our spot, because that's where you drive by that's get into the neighborhood, but it's not necessarily the only way into the neighborhood. Roads are being developed out there and connected, and it's really becoming easy to get around in there. Your schools are going to be White Bluffs Elementary, which is about 8 miles from here, and that's going to reside right over in this area. And then you've got Enterprise Middle School, which is about 5 miles, and that's just straight up. And then Richland High School, which is in Richland proper, and like we've seen on previous videos of the more historic area of Richland. I mentioned the local amenities, that what an easy access it is to get up here on Queensgate. But as you're exiting our neighborhood that we are detailing here, let's go back over to it. Oh, by the way, Goose Ridge Winery is just across the street, hence Goose Ridge Estates. But also there's a whole slew of wineries out in this area, because we've got a lot of wide open space and just established wineries. So it's a fun area to go to find your favorite wineries, although it's not good to drive. But here's our area that we're looking at right here, and that housing, and I want to show it to you in actual view so that you can see that it's a well-defined neighborhood and roads and whatnot. But there's also here still there's land that is ready for development, and even over here there's a large chunk of land ready for development, and builders that are ready and willing to go ahead and get you a house built. We have our townhomes here, which are rentals, nice townhome rentals. And as I mentioned earlier, we're also getting a 55 plus apartment community out here, as well as an apartment complex to boot. And here in front of the Country Mercantile, as we speak, is being completed a 6-unit strip mall type of high-end shopping. So that's so many planned developments here in this area that it really is going to pop into a great place to stop off, especially if you're coming from Benton City on 82 or from Prosser. It's going to be your first stop as you get into the Tri-Cities off of that freeway. A roundabout being built in again as we speak, and Ava Way is where I got off the road and came up here to Country Mercantile, which is a great little store mentioned earlier, but it's worth mentioning again. It's all natural, lots of good sweets. There's a place that you can go in and sit down. It's more deli style. It's a fun store to go to. Back in here, and we took a walk in this neighborhood here on the video that I showed previously. At the time of this video, there are 24 houses for sale in here, 5 of which are brand new build and not yet completed. And again, as I mentioned, you want to build a new house, this would be a great location to do it, because it's still new and up and coming, and it's still got some affordability to it. Although I will share with you that those houses that are for sale right now are anywhere from $400,000 to $860,000. And don't forget to stick around for the QR code at the end of this video so that you can go out and shop for yourself and look at what's in the area here. Hopefully this gave you a good idea where this development is in the Tri-Cities, and it has potentially encouraged some intrigue with you. Pros of this neighborhood is that it's really clean. And it's newer homes, it's sleek, they're developing a park. Its walkability scale right now is pretty low, because the only place you really have to walk to is a gas station and Country Mercantile. However, with the new development coming in and the new developments and the park and whatnot, you are actually going to have increase that walkability scale. Plus, it's the wide streets and it's not a lot of traffic. There's no traffic that really goes through here, so it's a great place to take for walks, take your dog for a walk, kids to ride a bike. It's a safe community. You'd feel that. You've got your hiking and biking real close, so if you like to be one of those that get up, at 0500 and hit the hills, it's just literally a couple miles down the road. It would be ideal. I love it. So it would take me a few miles to get there from my house. You've got great ease of access to I-82. That's another pro to this. And also it's to drive back into the infrastructure of Richland and West Richland and into with Kennewick and whatnot, it's very easy. It's a breeze. Again, let's just say it. It's only 20-minute away. Some of the cons are going to be that there are HOA dues. And so I know that there's a lot of people very opposed to those, but that typically is what's going to follow a brand new building neighborhood, right? And finally, on a con, is that there is new construction. So you will deal with trucks and porta potties out in the street in some cases, not everywhere, but in places where they're still building, you're going to have that construction. But it goes so fast. So it's really worth getting in on the front end. If you want a brand new home in a really nice area that's very convenient, it's worth taking a look at. Once again, if you're ready to start your investigative journey looking into housing in the Tri-Cities, Washington, or relocating here, then please don't forget to tap the bell, sign up below, give me a call, do whatever you need to let me be your boots on the ground. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.